What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another one of my videos, and this is episode 9 of the Leeds United career mode. We're in the month of April on series 1, and so there'll be 10 episodes in this career mode. We've got 3 games coming up today and a further 2 simulated ones. So this is what the table looks like. We've got to play Crystal Palace. We've also got games against Southampton, Bournemouth, Manchester United and Chelsea. So we'll have to decide as we go through the episode which one we want to play and which ones we don't. So there you go, there's the table. We sit 14th. 6 points off 12th, 3 points off 13th. So we're not going to get much higher, I wouldn't have thought, much higher up the league. Can't see us getting any higher than 11th, really. But we're still fighting relegation. We're only 6 points ahead of Brentford. And, well, 8 ahead of Everton as well. So we're not completely safe yet, but hopefully we'll have enough in our tank to get to safety. So what we're going to do, we're going to show you the games we have to play in which order. So I am going to play the Crystal Palace one, bottom of the league. Hopefully we can pick up a result there. I'll probably play the Southampton and Bournemouth one as well, because they're relegation rivals and they could be pivotal games. And it's not ideal simming these Manchester United and Chelsea games, because Leeds fans will tell you that these are big games for the Whites, but unfortunately we are only playing 3 games an episode, and it will be those 2 that will be simming today. And then in May, obviously Nottingham Forest, Newcastle and Man City there, as you can see. So that'll be difficult. Man City on the final day. I can't see us getting a result against in that, but we've got this Crystal Palace game. So we're going to go show you the team that we're going to put out for it, and then we'll get into it. So this is the team we're going to go with for this game against Crystal Palace. We've got Melier in goal, back 4 of Firpo, Holgate, Stroik and Christensen. Then we've got a midfield of Sinistera, Varela, Adams and Greenwood, and Rodrigo and Bamford as the 2 forward players. So that's the team we're going to go with. Hopefully we can get a result against Crystal Palace, and I'll get into the game and I'll see you at the first highlight. Here come Crystal Palace, 16 minutes in. Zaha receives the ball, it's a good shot, and it's well saved. Firpo wins the header. Sinistera. Oh, it's good. It's good from us. Forward to Bamford. Oh, the shot is miles wide. That's a woeful finish. Forward to Bamford. This could be a good chance for us if we can play it right. No, we can't. Oh, it's going to bounce to Rodrigo though. Oh, and it's a great save by Butland. Spreads his body, and we only manage a corner. He's going to whip it in, Rodrigo. At the near post. Flick on header. No, we can't quite. Back out to Rodrigo. Whips it out into the back post this time. Oh, it's a good save by Butland. Tips it over the bar. Head it back out, please. To Varela. Edge of the box, Rodrigo's there. Oh, it's a great chance and it's off the bar. And that should be half-time. Oh. And it is half-time as well. Well, it's not been the best first half. Well, we could have scored there right on the edge of half-time. But it's not to be. And we go in 0-0. Here come Palace. Mitchell. Brings it forward. Edouard. Oh, and it's a good save by Melier, out for a corner. I think it was Zaha nearly squeezed that one in. It might have been Edouard who nearly squeezed that one in. It's come to Sinistera. Oh, we've lost it. Eze goes for a shot. Straight down Melier's throat. Oh, go on Somerville. Whips it in. Oh, it's a great header, but an even better save by Jack Butland, who's moved to Manchester United in real life. But in the game, he's made a world-class save for Crystal Palace. Decore. Oh, here come Palace. Oh, it's not gone in. Oh, how has it not gone in for them? That was so close. We're going to stay on commentary for these final couple of minutes after Palace have just hit the bar in dramatic fashion. Oh, it's a chance for us. Get it over him. Oh, it's a late winner for us. It's in the last. We're into added time, and it's Brendan Aronson who's just broke Crystal Palace's hearts. They've just hit the crossbar, and it was literally inches from crossing the line as well. But we've gone up the other end, and Brendan Aronson with the most cheeky of finishes. Past Jack Butland, over his head. He doesn't reach it. And the little American may have just got us 2 extra crucial points here. From one end of the pitch, and we've got it up the pitch so quickly. And to go and score, wow. It's only his 2nd goal in 28 matches. I mean, it's not been great from him, but he's come up with what might be one of the most crucial goals of our season. We've taken 2 points off Crystal Palace. Well, we've taken 1 point off Crystal Palace and given us an extra 2 here. Should be full time any minute. They might get one more chance here though, Palace. Or Elise gets ahead of his man. It's into the area. Headed out. We can get it out again. Launch it up. Thank you. We get a 1-0 win. It's a clean sheet. But most importantly, we got that goal at the other end. It may have been in the last minute of the game. But regardless, we're going to walk home back to Leeds. I say walk, it will be the bus. But we'll go back either way to Leeds, knowing that we've picked up 3 points here. So the players I'm proud of them today. The defenders for keeping the clean sheet. But also Aronson with the composure to finish that in the end. We'll see you back in the hub. So you can see what that goal's done to the table then. We've not gone any higher. In fact, we've not really got any closer to getting into near the top half. But you can see what it has meant at the bottom. We've taken a massive step towards safety. We now sit 9 points clear of relegation. Although some teams near the bottom have a game in hand over us, we do sit 9 points ahead of relegation. It's going to take something. It's going to take a bad run of form from us now to see us slip down towards that relegation zone. So you think we're safe, but with this Leeds side, you never know. It could even still go to the final day. But you can see 8 wins, 10 draws, 13 defeats. We're looking more like a mid-table side at the moment. We just need to score a few more goals, I think, because 35 isn't really enough. But we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do, and we're going to get up to the Southampton game, and we're going to see how we can do in that one. So just before the Southampton game, we've got some youth scout reports to go through. So we're going to go through them, see if there's any decent players. If there is, I'll come back and tell you about them. So straight away we found this player, and he looks amazing from England. James Reed. He looks like he's a midfielder. 5'7", preferred foot left. You can see he looks pretty good. So we're going to sign him up, and let's see if there's any more. So meet James Reed, the 17-year-old, 63 overall, plays as a central midfielder. Let's go and put a development plan on, see what he's looking like. 5'7", so he's quite a small don. 56 shooting, so he's less of a shooter, but he's even less of a defender, to be fair. So potentially what we do, we just make him into a playmaker, get his weak foot up, get his passing up, and we make him more of the dribbling / passing type of guy. Unless we get his box to box up. Yeah, you know what, let's get his box to box up in case he gets in behind at all. We'll get his finishing up and his attacking positioning along with his pace as well. And we'll see what that's going to do to him. But we are at that Southampton game now, so we're going to get into it. I'll show you the team we're going to put out, and then we're going to try and take 3 points off them at St Mary's. So we're going to be unchanged for this one, apart from there's a change on the bench. Geldhart comes onto the bench for Jack Harrison. I just think, well, we might need another striker on at some point, so if we want to take Bamford off, we've always got the option of bringing Geldhart on. So that's the team we're going to use, and we're going to get into this game down on the south coast. Over the top to Bamford. We're going to go for the shot. Oh, what is that? I should have passed it. Oh, it's going to drop to El Yunusi on the far side. He cuts in. Chance. It's not dealt with. It's still not dealt with. Christensen. Adams goes to tackle El Yunusi. He doesn't do so. Oh, it's brilliant ball to Aribo, but it's a poor finish. Sinistera forward to Rodrigo. Oh, we hit the post, Again, we hit the woodwork in 2 games. Strolls past Firpo, but he recovers well. Oh, chance for Southampton. Good save by Elan Millier, who is up to 80 overall now, so he's doing well. Walcott. Ward-Prowse. Oh, it's a chance, but it's a tame shot. Ball over to Junior Firpo. Plays it forward to Sinistera. Oh, we can't squeeze it through, but we've got the ball. Rodrigo, chance, shot, saved. Rodrigo. Ball comes in. Oh, it's a good header, but straight down the throat of Alex McCarthy. We kick off this second half then. Switch sides. And off we go after that little break. Firpo. Can we make it back-to-back wins? Oh, Firpo, chance to whip it in. Bamford, what a goal! It wasn't Firpo, it was Sinistera. What a goal from Patrick Bamford. That is a finish and a half. Sinistera whips it in. Bamford, the most acrobatic of volleys you will see. The timing on this, you've got to get this absolutely perfectly. McCarthy cannot react in time. It's flown past him into the top corner. The Leeds fans in the corner who have come to watch would not have expected that today. That's what they've got. Just after half-time, Leeds take the lead. Chance for them to come forward. Roman Perot into the area. Good save, Melier. Barella now. Shot comes in. Oh, it's saved. So we're going to go make a substitution, and just as we do it, we're going to stay on commentary as well. Aronson can come on, and we'll also bring Geldhart on up top. I don't know if the ball will go out of play, but there's only 5 minutes to go. Hopefully, Southampton will not go up the other end and score now. Armstrong. Oh, we had to bring him down. He may have gone and scored. We had to go and bring him down, unfortunately, there. Pascal Strike sent off. I can't have many complaints. He was the last man. Yeah, Rocker come on for Varela as well. All the fresh legs we can get. Pascal Strike will miss the Manchester United game. We're simming it anyway, so it won't really affect us too much. But, oh, no. It's James Ward-Prowse. Of course it's James Ward-Prowse. Oh, and it has to be saved by Melier. Ward-Prowse on the floor. He knows that could have gone in, and that would have been an equalising goal for Southampton in the last few minutes. They are going to have a corner. As long as they don't fanny around with it and pass it short, then it could be a good delivery. It's a decent one. Oh, and it's saved again by Melier. They've huffed and puffed us, Southampton. They've not had the quality that we have, though, considering our finish as well. Over the top for Bamford. Where's Geldhart? Bamford shouldn't be playing at the moment, but it's in, and we've got the winner. I'm not really sure why the Geldhart substitution didn't go on, but I'm not complaining. Patrick Bamford, the clinicality that he's showing, and he's got a break. He's picked himself a brace in this game, and the Whites fans that have come down from Leeds down to Southampton, they are going to be going home happy for the second away game in a row. We're going to pick up a victory against the team around us in the table, and that could be a huge step towards safety for us. So it's another late goal we've scored, and we shouldn't be throwing this away now. It should be full time any second. As soon as this attack finishes. Armstrong, good tackle. That is full time. Southampton 0, Leeds United 2. The only negative is that red card from Pascal Strike, but apart from that, we've got to win against the relegation rival, and I don't really know if you can call them relegation rivals now, because I don't know if you can call them relegation or a rival anyway, because we've taken a couple of steps away from that relegation zone now, And I am putting my neck out on the line and saying, we are staying up now. We should not be going down from this point. But we're going to be back in the hub now. And we're going to sim up to this next game against Manchester United, which will be a sim game. Let's see what it's done to the table, shall we? We sit in 14th. Played 32. Obviously, played a couple more games. Well, we've played one more game than Bournemouth, Fulham and Southampton. But look at that gap. There's now a 10-point gap between us and Bournemouth. And a 12-point gap between us and the relegation zone. If you're 15th or below, you're looking worried. Because there's only 4 points between 15th and 20th. Or 2 points between 15th and 19th. But I think that's where it ends. I think we're safe now. We sit level on points with Wolves, 2 points behind Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. So I reckon we'll finish somewhere in the region of 11th and 14th. That's my bet. We'll go up to the top of the table and see how things are shaping up there. Man City still sit top. 3 points ahead of Spurs and 6 ahead of Arsenal. So they have the advantage at the moment on goal difference and obviously a 3-point advantage. Liverpool don't think they're going to be able to catch them now, unfortunately. They sit 12 points behind. They do have a game in hand, but they do sit 12 points behind. Chelsea, Leicester have climbed up there a little bit. Leicester hold that 6th place spot. United in 7th and West Ham in 8th. Newcastle dropped off a little bit there in 9th now. And obviously Brighton as well, they're 10th. So that's pretty much the whole table I've just run through you there. Shall we check the cups as well? I haven't done that in a while. FA Cup. There'll be semi-final between Aston Villa and Arsenal and Burnley and Manchester City. So that could be interesting. And the Carabao Cup final, that was played earlier on in the season. And that finished 4-0 to Chelsea in the final. So, I mean, they did play Southampton, but Southampton must have done well to get there. What the hell? No, they beat Shrewsbury. Oh, they did beat Spurs early on. So fair play for Southampton to get into the final. We'll check Champions League as well, as that is like quite an important one. Porto still in the quarter-final. And they have a chance of going through, actually. Bayern Munich hold a lead against Man City. Sevilla leading Paris Saint-Germain on aggregate as well. And Juventus beating Real Madrid on aggregate too. So the quarterfinals in progress there. Anyway, we're going to sim up to this Manchester United game, and I'll come back to you as we're about to sim it. So we've got an option to change Sam Greenwood's position to a right midfielder. We are going to go ahead and do that now. He stayed as a 69, fair enough. It's just so he doesn't have that little exclamation mark symbol. Basically, that's why I did it. So, yeah, now that I've sorted that out, we'll see you at that Manchester United sim game. The team we're going to be putting out for this game against Manchester United, what's his name? Strike's suspension has meant that Cooper will come into the starting 11. Llorente on the bench as well, just so that we have a centre-back option on the bench. So that's the team we're going to use, basically back to normal now, with Aronson ahead of Rodrigo and Harrison back in ahead of Greenwood. So that's the team we're going to use, and we're going to go sim this now. So in the end, it's an unfortunate result at home. We were so close. 88th minute, 0-0. We were looking like we might be getting a point out of it and a clean sheet as well, but it took until the 89th minute for Borja Iglesias, the former Real Betis man, to tuck home, and Manchester United ended up winning that. There were no events before half-time, and then in the second half, obviously, as you can see there, the late goal from the Manchester United, that is, unfortunately meant we go home with no points. So, oh well. Must have been a decent performance if we restricted them to just the one goal. But unfortunately, we go home with no points. So we've also now got a sim game against Chelsea, and this is the team we're going to be putting out. It's basically back to normal now. Strike back from suspension, so he comes back in for Cooper. So this is the team we're going to use, and let's see if we can get a result against Chelsea. At home again. It's a 2-2 draw, so not bad result. Do we take the lead? We did take the lead through Bamford. Mason Mount levelled 6 minutes later, sorry. Then Harrison gave us the lead again, 71 minutes, and then 6 minutes yet again. Later, Chelsea took the lead. Chelsea levelled up with Ziyech. So, as you can see there, they did dominate. 8 shots to our 3, 7 chances to our 3 as well. So they probably played the better football. But I'll take the 1 point against Manchester United and Chelsea, and we'll move on to the Bournemouth game. So I'll see you back in the hub. So we're about to play against Bournemouth. We're going with the same team as the one that got a result against Chelsea. As you can see, their team there, they're playing in their black kit. Do I want them playing in their black kit? Yeah, go on then. It's a pretty decent squad. Last time we played them, Travers was in goal, but they've got an upgraded Neto in goal this time. They've also, it looks like they've made a couple of signings. Oh, well, Sousa there is a player who's not at Bournemouth in real life, so he's definitely a signing that's being made. Billing playing as an attacking midfielder. He does like to play there, so that'll be one to watch out for. But we're going to get into it, and I'll see you at the first highlight. Here they come, Anthony. Into the area. Ball across goal, it's going to go behind for a corner. Harrison going to whip this one in, left-footed. Towards the back stick, it's deep. And it's cleared out just for now. Sinistera the shot, straight out Neto. Patrick Bamford gives away the penalty. Oh, you've just gone in so late there. And Bournemouth will have a chance to bring themselves in front. Solanke with the opportunity to put Bournemouth in front. And he does, he smashes it down the middle, slightly to the left. Melier, wrong-footed, dives the wrong way. And there's Solanke's celebration. Not quite the bow and arrow that he likes to do, but it's still somewhat like that, so we'll give EA credit for it. Yeah, a little bit of curl. Straight down the middle. It's a brave penalty to go down the middle, because you look like a mug if the keeper stays still. But he hasn't done. It's his 9th goal in 27 games. He scored on the 27th minute to give Bournemouth the lead. Sinistera through to Patrick Bamford. Oh, the shot is saved by Neto. Come on, get the ball out. No, Bournemouth have it. Solanke to Billing. This could be 2. Great save, Melier. You don't get much better than that. David Brooks. Forward to Billing. Back to Solanke. Brooks. Chance for 2-0. Saved by Melier, and that is half-time. Bournemouth go in 1-0 in front. So there's going to be a half-time substitution. Somerville is going to come on for Harrison, and also Greenwood will come on for Aronson down the middle. So those 2 half-time substitutions are going to take place now, and we're going to come back for the first highlight of the second half. Cut out by Pascal Struijk. Ball to Somerville. Forward to Bamford. Short, straight down Neto's throat. Dominic Solanke goes for the power shot. Oh, it's off the inside of the post. And we're going to have to clear this out, which we do. Sinistera. Forward to Bamford. Oh, it goes for the power shot, but it's saved by Neto. So we've got a free kick in an interesting position here then. Rodrigo. Is there a better free kick taker, or is Rodrigo the best? No, Rodrigo's the best. What? Oh. Nah, straight down Neto's throat. Poor. Forward to Rodrigo. Greenwood. Oh, it's saved by Neto. Oh, it's to the back stick. And it's in. Bournemouth wrap up the points. Oh, I thought he might be offside there. He's whipped it to the back stick. And it's found the way into the back of the net. Melier came forward, thought he might be able to grab the cross, but he couldn't. And Ryan Christie was there, sneaking in at the back post. I didn't see the run. But clearly, whoever that is it Anthony maybe? Anthony saw the run. And Brian Christie, in the end, had a tap-in. So, unfortunate that we're going to go home with no points. But Bournemouth, I think probably deservedly, are going to go back down to the South Coast with all 3. So we're going to stay on commentary for these final couple of minutes. We're into added time now. It won't be long before the whistle is blown. Unfortunately, we are going to lose here. It looks like we're not going to get a goal either. Oh, they might get one more chance here though, Bournemouth. Good tackle, it's going to go behind for a corner. Or is it a goal kick? Yeah, it's a goal kick actually. Millier launches this one up the field towards Somerville. Flick on header, we've won it. But that is going to be full time. Finishes Leeds 0, Bournemouth 1. Not that you can see it in the top left corner. That must be a bug or something. But Neto's celebrating there. Bournemouth are celebrating. That's a huge step for them towards survival. But for us, well, we've obviously picked up no points, so it's always a disappointment. But I don't think we can have many complaints today, because we were at our best. And I think Bournemouth deserve the win. So, hey-ho. And we go into the next one against Nottingham Forest, where we'll hopefully pick up better results. That one will be in next episode, but for now, I'll see you back in the hub. So we're in the hub after that Bournemouth defeat, and we'll see what that's done to the table, because obviously we've played 3 games without looking at the table now. We've picked up 1 point in those 3 games, so we now sit on 38 points with just the 3 games to go. Nottingham Forest have a game in hand over us, so do Wolves and Brighton and Aston Villa, to be fair. So I can't see us getting higher than 13th now, unfortunately. It looks like Brighton, Wolves and Aston Villa are going to have too much, especially if they get a result in that game in hand. But relegation-wise, although we've got 1 less game than Southampton and 2... Sorry, yeah, 1 less game than Southampton and 2 less than Crystal Palace... I think we've done enough now. Fulham have done enough as well, you would think. But Everton and Bournemouth remain very much in that relegation fight. If Bournemouth didn't get that win, they would be in the relegation zone and they would be in trouble. But, well, if Southampton can win that game in hand, I reckon they still have a chance of staying up. And if Crystal Palace can win their 2 games in hand, then I reckon they have a chance of staying up. But otherwise, I reckon those 2 are down. I think it's a dogfight between Brentford, Bournemouth and Everton, really, for that final spot. But who knows? We're not mathematically safe. 7 points ahead. So we're not mathematically safe. We do need just 1 win, though, from our final 3 games, or 3 points. And that would guarantee us safety. We go up towards the top of the table. Man City 4 points clear with a game in hand over Spurs. So I think it's their title to lose now, really. Spurs dropped off just a little bit at the end of the season there then. Arsenal have a game in hand actually over Spurs. Yeah, but they are still 6 points over behind Man City. So it's going to be tough for anyone to overthrow Manchester City in this season. But Spurs and Arsenal have had a good season. Liverpool have had an alright one. They're trying to hold on for that final Champions League spot. Chelsea trying to hunt them down, but it looks like they'll have to settle for Europa League, which is the same as West Ham. But Manchester United, yeah, not Leicester anymore, but Manchester United hot on their tails because they don't want Conference League. Ah, that would be so funny. Leicester and Newcastle have dropped off a little bit. They are almost down to where we are at the moment. But that's the table, and that just about wraps up this episode. We will sim up to the Nottingham Forest game, and we've got a youth squad monthly report. We don't need to go check that though, and we will basically play this Nottingham Forest game in next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I've been Hazard the Junior Cherry. If you've enjoyed it, go down below, smash the like, smash the subscribe button as well if you want. You can hit the dislike as well if you've disliked it. It's feedback. It's a way of generating feedback from me, telling me that you've not enjoyed it in some way. Also, feel free to leave a comment. I haven't told you to do that very often in this series, but comments are very muchly appreciated, whether that's criticism, constructive criticism, please, or any other general chit-chat that you just want to have. That would be nice. But yes, that just about wraps it up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one for the series finale.